So we're gonna start with a warm up. I'm gonna jog for a minute. We're gonna do some air squats, some lunges, and something called a down up flow, which I'll show you. We'll go through that 3 rounds. So here's our skill, guys. Today we're gonna learn the Turkish get up. We're not gonna actually use this in the workout, but we're gonna learn it so that we can use it down the road in workouts. It's quite fun to do. It has some practical applications to life, basically standing up. This is a great exercise, by the way, for someone who is a little older to do, because it's a very controlled movement, and I'll explain it when we get there, but you'll see what I mean. We're going to work on our core today. We're going to do a Tabata series. I have a new movement here for my fans. This is called a plank and reach. I'll show you that, and we're going to do some V-ups. We're going to go alternating back and forth Tabata style with these, so this will be about 4 minutes here. And then our workout today is 4 sets, as many rounds as possible in 3 minutes. So we're going to go through these movements: burpees, air squats, and another new one, cross-country skiers. So I'm trying to keep things variable for you guys so you don't get bored, also for my own entertainment. And we're going to rest a minute between rounds. So it's basically effectively 12 minutes of a workout. It's going to be good. All right, let me come back over here and get the music started. And we're going to start with our jogging. So I've got my Gymnex timer here, and that way I know that we are going to go for a minute, and it will start. And then I'll also start my music. There we go. It's good. All right, the only thing I gotta get going is my timer, which is there we go. All right, we're starting with jogging on the spot, 1 minute. Here we go in 10 seconds. I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna get hot right away. It's already warm in here. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and jogging. You can shake your arms out, you can move around, do what you want. I'm gonna make some arm circles. Just get my upper body loosened up. You can do that too if you want. Just keep the feet moving. If you can't jog, you're marching, moving your arms. Good stuff. Music today is from Joseph Maniate. He is the Priceless Gnome on SoundCloud. All this music is by him with his permission. Just letting Facebook know that, and YouTube, and all those people who like to block copyrighted music, which is fair enough. 10 seconds of jogging. 3, 2, 1. All right, we have 20 lunges, so you can lunge backwards, or you can lunge forward, your choice. I'm gonna lunge backwards today. 20 total, 10 per side. Me in my old age, I gotta be careful how fast I go at the beginning. When you guys are old, all you people watching this under 20, even under 30, you'll understand that it takes a while to get the old body going. 20 steps, 20 lunges. If you wanted to walk around and do walking lunges, you could as well, alright? Keep going. Hopefully this makes sense. Just warming up the shoulders. Jog it out. 1 minute. Shake out those arms. If you can't jog, you're marching, moving the arms, pumping those arms. That's it, guys. Nice job. Keep jogging. Looking good. Awesome work. Stay with it 1 minute here. Good stuff. 20 lunges. Dogs for 5, or we'll be here all day. So only 5 flows. Down dog, and flow. Down dog, push all the way back into the heels, and throw. Just 5 this time. 10 was a little ambitious, I think. I'm on my last one. There we go. All right. Give you guys a few seconds. One more round of this. Grab my ketones. Here we go. Last round. 1 minute jogging. You sing it up. Shake it out. Wardrobe adjustments. Pull up your tights. Might keep falling down. These tights are a bit big on me. Woo. That's it, guys. I'm just gonna shake it out, twist it out. Maybe make it a bit of a dance party. Make it fun. Just keep moving. Turn in a circle if you want. Whatever you want to do, just keep moving. 20 seconds. Good stuff, good stuff. Almost there for this jog. That's it, guys. Keep it going. Five seconds. 2 and 1. All right, lunges. 20 lunges. We've got 10 to go. Keep it up, keep it up. Remember, this is just the warm-up. Move at your own pace. Nice work. Good stuff. 5 down, up flows.
Three, two, one, drop it.
Awesome. All right, grab some water, shake it off, and turn the music down. Good stuff. Okay, so we are going to do a little bit of stretching. I don't know if you realize it, but the lunges and the down-up dogs are quite a lot of stretching as it is. So we're just stretch out a few other key places, then we're going to go to our skill of the day, which is the Turkish get-up. So we'll start with some head circles, one way and the other way. Good. Big arm circles. We did a lot of those if you did the warm-up with me. Good. Let's stretch out the chest. Pull your shoulder blades together. Grab your hands. Good. Slightly wider than your hips stance. Knees are soft. Rotations through the waist. Good stuff. Awesome. Take a wide-legged stance. Bring your hands all the way out in front of you like you're reaching for the camera. Hold that stretch so you're pushing your hips back here, guys. So from the side, it looks like I'm really like trying to push my butt back like I'm pushing something heavy away. Hold that stretch and then let your hands come down to the floor in front of you. If you can get a little lower, do that. Just stretch out the lower back and inner thighs here. Good stuff. Slowly coming up. Don't come up too fast, you'll get dizzy. And let's take a stance, a stretch to the side here, stretching out those inner thighs a little more. And other side. Good. We'll do a couple of hip flexor stretches. So take your right leg forward, left leg back, pushing that front knee out to the side. We're going to reach up if you can. If you can't, just hold on to that knee. Reaching up, getting a nice deep stretch through the hips. Good stuff, good stuff. Hold it a few more seconds. And let's stretch out the hamstring back so that you're on that other knee now. Foot is flexed and pointing to the ceiling, pushing the hips back and away. Okay, we'll bring the other leg forward. So my left leg is forward now, stretching out that right hip flexor. Keep your hands here if you want, or bring them up overhead or behind you. Doesn't really matter. Wherever you feel the most stretch in that hip flexor. I'm going to go with one hand up today. That feels good. Go with what feels good. Good. A few more seconds. And let's stretch out that hamstring. So on that other knee now, flexing that front foot, pushing your hips back and away. Awesome. Okay, so guys, I'm going to show you a little skill. It's called a Turkish get-up. You do not need any equipment for this. However, if you want to have equipment, you certainly can. Okay, so the Turkish get-up is just basically getting up off the floor with weight and bringing it up over your head. So we're going to practice this with no weight. You're going to have to really pay attention to my instructions and my words. So hopefully you can hear me okay. Please let me know if you cannot. So we're going to start by laying on the floor. Okay? So let's lay on the floor on our back. And hopefully you guys can see me. Yes, I think you can. And what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that we have some kind of weight in our hand. Let's pretend it's just like a dumbbell. And we're literally going to, let's use our right hand to start. We're going to punch the ceiling with that right hand. So, the number one rule in the Turkish get-up is that your knuckles always stay facing the ceiling. I want you to pretend that you have a really heavy weight in that hand. You're going to bend your right leg and place your foot on the floor. And then we're going to do a little sit-up onto our left elbow. Now remember what I said about your knuckles? They're always pointing up. Okay, so my hand didn't move forward. It's pointing up to the ceiling. And I actually kind of want to look at that hand as well the whole time. Now, with my right foot and my left hand, I'm going to push myself up into this position here. This is one of the most critical positions in the Turkish get-up. It should kind of look like a side plank with my back leg supporting me, and you can see my arms are straight up and down, right? So I don't want my hand way out in front. From here, I'm going to sweep my left leg under me. My hand is still above my head, punching the ceiling, and then I'm coming up basically into the bottom of a lunge, and I'm standing up. The whole time, my fist was punching the ceiling. All right? So hopefully that makes sense. Now, not only is it a get up, but it's a get down. So we're going to take that left knee and that left hand, and we're basically going to lunge backwards. All those lunges are coming into play now. We're going to bring that hand down to the floor, left hand to the floor. My knuckles are still punching the ceiling, and I'm going to sweep that left leg back under me. I'm in that side plank, drop my butt, come back to my elbow, and slowly roll down with control. Got it? Okay, let's try the other side. I'm going to turn the other way. So, my left hand is punching the ceiling, knuckles up. Left knee is bent. I'm going to do a little sit-up onto my right elbow. My knuckles are still pointing up. Pushing with my left foot and my left hand, I'm now in a side plank. Sweep the right leg under, and I should be in a lunge, coming up, stepping up. There we go. And down to the right knee, right hand, sweep the right leg, come down to your elbow, and slowly with control come down. Good stuff. All right, if you have a dumbbell, if you have something that you can hold, a book, a ball, it doesn't matter, get something that you can practice with. Normally, Turkish get-ups are done with a kettlebell. So I'm going to do mine with a kettlebell so you can see it. We're just going to go through this one more time. This is just a skill, and I want you guys to go back and review this later and practice it and try to do it with some weight in your hands. Okay, if you don't have a weight right now, just do it virtually. So I'm going to punch the ceiling with my right hand. The kettlebell is on my forearm here. I'm going to do a sit-up onto my left elbow. I'm going to come up to my hand, push my hips up, side plank, sweep the left leg, come up, stand up. On the way down, same thing. Left knee, left hand, right leg, to my butt with control. This is all core. Come down. Now normally, if that kettlebell was heavy, I wouldn't switch it over like that. I would switch my body position to the other side. So here we go. Left arm, punch the ceiling, do a sit-up onto your right elbow, give yourself a little push with that leg, side plank, knee comes under. It's my bad one, it doesn't want to do that. Stand up, right knee comes down, right hand, right leg, and all the way down. Now you're probably wondering, Jen, what the heck? That is so weird. It's so awkward. I understand. But believe me, guys, when you progress with this workout, with this movement, the Turkish get-up, and you get to a heavy weight, so I was just using 20 pounds there, by no means light, progress up to it, okay? Perfect your technique. Watch the video again so you understand the parts of it. It's really amazing how it literally uses every single muscle in your body. So my limit right now is I can do 50 pounds. Once it gets heavier than 50 pounds, it's like I can't even stand up anymore. I can't do the sit-up part and get my hips up. But I encourage you guys to practice that. It's a great movement. If you have any older people, what I love in your life, or what I love about that movement is that, you know, it helps them to be able to use every part of their body in a controlled way, and they don't even need weight. Like, I get my mom to do it without weight. She loves it. It's like, can we do Turkish get-ups? And she's like 80 years old, right? Okay, so we're gonna do some Tabata stuff now for our core. We have two movements. We have V-ups and we have plank reaches. Okay, so let me show you the plank reaches. We're gonna be in this plank position, and we're going to reach opposite hand, opposite foot away. Now, if this is really hard for you, you can come to your knees and do more of a bird dog, okay? But if you can, be on your toes. We're gonna do this for 20 seconds. So you're gonna really feel this in your core as well as your glutes. That's the first one. 10 seconds rest. We're gonna flip on our back, and we're going to do the most awesome thing ever, V-ups. Now, if you cannot do V-ups, you can come into boat pose, or you can just do a little crunch. Okay, we're just working the abdominals a little bit. We're gonna do 4 cycles of each. So 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for the each of the movements. You guys ready for this? So it's only a 4-minute core series. I'm gonna put my clock over here so I can see it. Take a sip of water because I'm talking a lot. And I'm gonna turn the music back on, and we're gonna do this little core series. So here we go. Alrighty. So starting with the plank reaches, I don't know what to call these really. If anyone has a better name, let me know. Here we go, starting in 10 seconds. We're going for 20 seconds, resting 10. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. It's hard to get your balance, but once you do, try to keep a nice rhythm going. Try to really reach long and breathe. This 20 seconds will go by pretty fast, but so will the rest. 2, 1, good. Let's flip over. V-ups.
2, 1, drop it.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and V-up. Make them pretty, guys, with control. 2, 1, and switch. All right, plank and reach. 2, 1, and go. Opposite hand, opposite leg. If you can't lift both, just do your arms maybe for now. Don't fall on your face. 2, 1, and switch. I am sweating up a storm here today. This t-shirt's definitely coming off. All right, V-ups. And go. Ooh. Two, 1, rest. Whenever I do this stuff, I'm always thinking of these, like, you know, these internet sensations, which hopefully one day I will be. And they make this stuff look so easy, and their makeup is perfect, and I'm not sweating, and I'm doing this, and I'm like, good Lord, I know I'm fitter, I know I'm stronger, but I'm dying, I'm sweating, I'm falling all over the place. What is going on here? 2, 1, done. Woo, flip it over, V-ups. Here we go. V-ups, up and down. last week with the V-ups. 2, 1, good stuff. A few more sections to go. This is not even the workout yet, guys. I'm dying here. Remember, you can use bird dogs or just reach the arms and reach the legs. Your choice. The secret is keep your hands right under your shoulders. 2, 1. All right. This is the last set of V-ups, guys. Last 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Holy moly. You got it, guys. And done. Whew. Well done. Okay. Grab some water. Crawl around on the floor over here. So, how was that? That was pretty good, I think. You can definitely build on that in the coming days and weeks. So, are you guys ready for the workout? Nod your head, yes. Okay, so we're gonna do, we have 3 movements. We have our amazing burpees. I know you guys love burpees. Here's your variations. Let me just turn this music down so you can hear me. All right, so for burpees, guys, we've got 3 or 4 different variations. Variation number 1, the more advanced one, you're coming down into hands out on the floor, kicking back the legs, all the way down to the floor. As I'm pushing up, my feet come forward, and I jump. Okay, so kind of think of your legs like a pipe. Option 2 would be to do that with no push-up. So kick back, up, and so on. If you have a shoulder problem, you might want to do that so you're not doing the full push-up. Okay, so don't be a hero, guys. You don't want to get hurt. If you have anything going on with shoulders, I know a lot of you guys do. Be careful. Option 3 would be to step it back. Come all the way down, step it up. And then option 4 would be to step to the hands, step back, and up. All of them are fine, guys. As long as you're moving, you're doing 5 of those. Number 2, we have 10 air squats. Now, for the air squat, you guys know your weight should be on your heels, your feet should be wider than your hips, your knees should push out, not in. Don't let those knees, you don't want to look like a giraffe, you know, mating with scaffolding, right? So you want to have those knees pushing out, your chest is up, we're bringing our butt back first, weights in the heels coming all the way down so that this part, this hip crease, is below the knee. And I push up and I squeeze my glutes. Now, I'm just going to grab a ball here. If you guys are not sure if you're going low enough, get something like a big cushion or something so that you can tap it with your butt. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. So I'm going to use my ball to kind of give me some guidance and feedback to let me know I've gone long enough, okay? 10 air squats. If you cannot do a squat, guys, get a chair or a bench or something. I have this box, and you're just simply going to sit back on the box and stand up. When you stand up, I really want you to thrust your hips and squeeze your butt like you're squeezing a penny between your butt cheeks, so your butt gets a great workout. Okay, that's the other option for squats, chair squats. Third movement, cross-country skiers. So this is kind of like a forward and back jumping jack. So it looks like this. Imagine you're cross-country skiing, okay? If you can't do that, if you can't jump, that's fine. You're just going to step it out. Okay, I really want you to reach up and back. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Those are cross-country skiers. We're doing 30 of those, so at like 15 per side. Clear as mud? Okay, we're doing those movements for 3 minutes, and we'll rest a minute, and we're gonna repeat that 4 times. What's gonna happen is you're gonna finish somewhere different where I'm gonna finish. So in other words, like I might finish at like 15 cross-country skiers, or something, or like I'll come back and I'll be in my burpees or my air squats, I'm gonna start where I left off and you're gonna start where you left off. In other words, you're going from round to round, you're just going as many rounds as you can in that 3 minutes and then starting where you left off after the 1 minute break. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna just set my Gymnex timer. We have 4 rounds. I don't know why I'm so out of breath today because I feel like I'm talking a lot or something. I don't know. Am I talking a lot, guys? Okay, 3 rounds or 4 rounds, 1 minute rest between rounds. All right, let's get this music cranked because I'm gonna need it. I don't know about you guys. Mondays are always fun. Actually, I love Mondays. We are starting with 5 burpees. Here we go, starting in 15 seconds. Whatever variation of burpee you choose. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 5 burpees. After burpees is 10 squats. Make sure your chest is up, heels are in the ground, standing all the way up, getting all the way down. And then 30 cross-country skiers, so either stepping or jumping. Good stuff, back to burpees. 1 minute in. Pace yourself, guys. We have 4 rounds of this. Squats, 30 cross-country skiers. I'm back to burpees. Almost 2 minutes in. See if we can get 3 rounds, guys. Let's go. Awesome job. Thankfully, it's only 5 burpees. 30 seconds. We rest. Almost there. 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1, rest. 1 minute rest. Woo! Okay, get some water. So wherever you ended up is where you're starting. I got 23 skiers, so I'm starting on skiers when we start. Woo! Well, if you wanted cardio, guys, this is cardio. Intense cardio. All right. You guys ready? This 1 minute rest is gonna go by fast. Remember, start where you left off. All right. 15 seconds. So I finished my squats. I'm on cross-country skiers. I'm not keeping score, but you can keep score. Forgot to say that at the beginning. Whew. Do your best with this, guys. 2 more rounds to go. This is a great way to start the week. Never miss a Monday. That's what they always say. Never miss a Monday. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Starting where you left off. You guys are awesome. Keep it up. More than 10 there. Anyway, keep going. You guys are amazing. Woo. Halfway through this round, guys. Seconds. Almost there, guys, almost there. Woo, 10 seconds. Don't stop, you can do it. 2, 1. Rest. One more round. You can do it, guys. You can do it. Sit down here for a minute. Woo. Rest my legs. Wow. This is definitely intense. You guys are good. Please work at your own pace. A little sip of water. Don't take big gulps. We have one more round. Take some deep breaths here. One more round of 3 minutes. I know you can do it. Come this far. So we gotta finish when we started. All right. While starting might be the hardest thing, finishing is also really hard. Well, let's do that. I'm starting on, I think 4 squats in. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Guys, this is the last round. This is all you have to do. This is it, guys. This is it. Push through. you guys. Stay with it. We're right there.
I'm back at him, I'm back strong.
Just over a minute in. Last 2 minutes. Woo, 90 seconds to go. Final push, guys. I promise no burpees tomorrow.
I'm back at him, I'm back strong.
Make sure you're getting low with those squats. Low as you can. Keep your heels down. Don't let your form go even though you're tired. This is where it matters. 45 seconds, guys. Keep that form, no matter what you're doing. Form first. Almost there. Whew. Last 20 seconds. Seconds. 2, 1. Done. Done like dinner. Wow. Wow, guys. Turn this down. That was awesome. I am sweating. Oh, get some water. Walk it off. Whew. Breathe. Oh man, that was hard. That was really hard. Sometimes I don't know what I'm thinking when I make up these things. Don't be too bad. Right. The most simple workouts are usually the hardest. Okay, let's just do some stretching, guys. Get that heart rate down. So let's make some big arm circles. Just marching out. Forward with the arms, and then backwards with the arms, and forward. Let that heart rate come down. Deep breaths. Good. All right. Let's take a lunge step forward. Stretch out those hips. Just an easy lunge here. Put your hand down if you need to. So guys, I don't know if you heard what I said there when we were in the middle of all of that, but I was like, form first, right? Sometimes, as a coach, what I see a lot of people doing is sacrificing form for intensity, but it really should be the other way around. You want to focus on your form first, and then build in intensity. So if there's a movement that's challenging for you, that as you get tired, it starts to fall apart in terms of your technique, it's really better to dial it back and scale the movement back to what you can do with intensity. Let me repeat that again. Do what you can do well with intensity. This is called virtuosity, you guys, virtuosity. It's performing the common uncommonly well. So you want to perfect the most basic things first. You want to be able to do those with intensity. Okay, I'm stretching out my hamstring here before you move on to a more advanced movement, okay? Hopefully that's sunk in. Stretching out the hamstring. Good stuff. Let's switch legs. Other leg forward. Hip flexor stretch. If you need to put your hands down, you can. Good stuff. Hamstring stretch. Say that 10 times fast. Hamstring stretch, hamstring stretch, hamstring stretch. Good, coming to standing. Let's grab a hold of one foot. You might want to balance by touching something just to balance yourself initially. We'll stretch out the quads here. Did I say hamstring? Point your knee to the ground. Push your hips forward. Getting a nice stretch to the front of that one leg. Good, switch sides. Stretch the other one. Do lots of squats today. So your homework, guys, is go practice that Turkish get-up. The video will be posted here so you can go back and review it, because we're going to use that later in the week in one of our workouts, and I want you guys to have that down. Okay, so go practice that. Awesome, let go of that leg. Take those legs a little bit wider than your hips. Let's just circle out the hips one way and the other way. Good, one hand goes up over your head, other hand's on your thigh, reaching up and all the way over. Breathe. Good, other side, reaching up and over. Nice job. Big arm circles backwards, just really stretch that chest out from all those burpees. And let's grab our hands behind our back, stretch out that chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Nice. And let's just circle out the head 3 times, one way and other way. And we'll do 3 deep breaths, bending at the knees, taking it in through the nose, into your belly, and out through your mouth. Here we go. And let it go. And in. And let it go. Last one, nice and big. And all the way out. Good. Right hand comes on the left shoulder. Left hand comes on the right shoulder. Give yourself a hug, pat on the back. Give me a high five. Awesome, you guys rocked. Enjoy your Monday. If you are tuning in after the fact, make sure you go back and do this whole thing. It was killer. Awesome job, you guys that stuck with me on this, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.